Hello everyone and welcome back to Impossible Bromance here in Master of Orion with the 5X Ultimate Balance mod. I'm Mal and I'm here with my buddy again, Sabouts. What's up, my friend?
Well, I'm hopeful.
You're
I'm
hopeful?
hopeful that we're going to crush these squid people, which are just disgusting looking.
We'll, I mean, again, I think we've talked about this before. We'll be hopeful for the first few episodes, and then if we start getting our faces crushed, people will like hear it. They'll like know, oh yeah, they're not quite as confident.
You could certainly plot out our enthusiasm on a line graph and watch as it just tanks over time.
I'm on the next turn, by the way, just FYI.
Oh, are you? Okay, I was just looking at these. I was looking at these creepy squid people. Yeah, and we still don't even know who the other race is. We're just hoping to God it's anybody with a Sakura.
Yeah, just not the Sakura. Yeah, really, because anybody but them, because they are. I mean, yeah, that'll be face punch if it is them. The Trilarians are not all that great. So with the bonuses that they'll get from being on impossible difficulty, I think hopefully they'll be manageable. But like any of the ones that have a tendency to be like breakaway AIs, the Sakura come to mind, the Silicioid come to mind as ones that can just break away.
Cylon, are they any good?
Well, it depends on what changes the AI made to their behavior, because they're sort of like the moderately aggressive ones. But their tech spirals so fast that it can really be ugly. So yeah, they can be a problem. Because they get to a point where they're so far ahead tech-wise, you can't make up the difference is the problem with them.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you can get to them early, though, if you can get to them early and put them away early before before they ramp up, so to speak, then they're not that bad. They're not that hard to control.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, here's an ultra-rich planet. Very small, though, and barren.
Barren? What else is in the system with it?
I don't know yet. I'm still looking at the other planets.
Okay. If there's something else in the system with it, it might be worth it. I just found... Is that you that I just...
Oh,
no, it's not you. What did I just find?
They just colonized that planet I was going to take.
Who did?
The Trilarian.
Oh, well, interestingly enough, you can build troop transports. So you could just go take it and say, thanks for giving me the free colony. I mean, I don't know how aggressive you want to be, but I mean, that's something you couldn't do. That's something you couldn't do.
War?
Yeah, you'd have to declare war, but that's a hell of a lot of resources for them to put into that ship and then start that colony. That's the thing. We talked about in the first episode, with this mod, with the 5X Ultimate Balance mod, the early game strats change a lot. You wouldn't even have that option, right? Because you wouldn't have troop transport tech.
Exactly.
So it's cool that you do, right?
It's very tempting to do that.
I think that since we're doing this first Let's Play with this mod, and the thought process being that we're testing stuff, that screw being optimally... I think we say screw trying to do optimally what we would do to win against the really high-end AI, and we just test as many things as we want. So if you want to be super aggressive... That's fine. If it ends up getting us killed, whatever. I think we just test all this stuff. I think that's the whole fun of it, really.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I definitely agree. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to need a fleet and transports. Although I don't even have my second planet still kind of trying to kick into gear here. I'll get there. Here. I'm waiting for biology. That's a big thing for me.
Here's an ultra-rich... it's toxic. That's not so great. But it is ultra-rich. But toxic. That's big.
I've got this ultra-poor planet. But it does have gems.
I wouldn't do I would not... Unless it was a really awesome biome, I would not touch an ultra-poor. Because by the time it ramps up, it's just not going to be worth it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So was this? Is it Fovea? Is that the one they colonized?
I've got a barren planet that's abundant but dark quartz.
That's not
kind
bad.
of limited on
Sabouts,
planets.
was it this Fovea system? Was that the one that they colonized?
Yes, that's the one they colonized. I was going to take the planet in there.
I would take it from them because they only have 2 systems. That would really screw them over. I would take it. I would build some troop transports, maybe put 1 frigate or destroyer with it. They don't have any defenses.
Okay, I agree. Yeah, let's do it.
GNN. Ancient ruins discovered.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to start rerouting a lot of my stuff right now to do that move. Good.
Got a lot of kind of not terrible systems, but there's nothing like I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. Like that hasn't. I got lucky with that first system right next to me, but so after that, not so much with the luck.
Well, I'm having some bad luck trying to get this second planet started. I'm going to have to get a pop there. I'm going to have to build it to get a pop there.
You have it established though, right?
I do, yeah, but it's not growing because I need to get another pop on it.
Well, do the whole civil transport thing then. And just
Yeah,
move
that's
one.
what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm
next
doing
turn.
right now for that 3rd colony I started.
There we go.
Oh! It's whatever, however you want to pronounce it, the Golams. It's the commercially based empire, space traders.
Oh, that would explain why their economic victory threshold is insanely high compared to ours.
But that's
so
not,
we've actually got some pretty good opponents.
Yeah, reasonable is what I would say. They're reasonable opponents for our first time with this on this difficulty level.
Yes,
I'm optimistic about that. So neither of these are traditionally runaway AIs. And if you're not familiar with that term, folks, that means like an AI whose the Empire is so strong that on higher level difficulties, they break away from the rest of the pack in terms of score and their size and scope, and then you never can catch up. Neither one of these are traditionally that. So that gives us a chance, which is cool, because I want to be able to see as much stuff as we can.
I agree. Yeah, I think that puts us in a good spot. So now I think a lot of it's just going to be trying to see how long we can last.
Right.
If they do start to really go.
And I'm glad now too that we opted not to do the pirates, because it'll make the focus building up and going to war with these guys versus messing around with pirate bases.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, so I discovered their homeworld. Oh, large ocean abundant, right next door to their homeworld.
Really?
Yeah, like that would certainly... Oh, with gold. So it's large ocean abundant with gold.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. But that was for... Yeah, not ready to go to war. That would for sure piss them off.
I really want to take these guys planet out from under them. I'm working on a troop transport now, getting frigates kind of lined up.
What you'll need is... let me take a look at the planet. You'll need 2 troop transports. 2 troop transports and like a destroyer or 2 frigates, and you will be able to do it. Now here's something interesting. They've got a colony ship right here. Do you have a combat vessel in the area? Do you have like something other than a scout in the area?
No, just the scout right. Oh, I got frigates kind of hanging out nearby.
If you could come destroy this colony ship, that would really hurt them.
Okay, I can do that.
And you don't have to go to war to destroy a support ship.
Yep, I'll start sending a frigate there right now.
And I don't know if I can trap this thing with a scout. We both have scouts in this system. I'm going to put my guy on guard. And why don't you do the same thing with that other warp point, and then this colony ship's got nowhere to go, really.
Okay, if he can't get past our scouts, which I don't think...
I don't think he can, and he's got no weapons. So I think it's just like a standoff, basically.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Anything to help cripple the AI. Looks like he flew past my scout on guard anyways.
Oh, did he? Okay.
With a civil transport. But he'd know his colony ship turned around.
Okay.
Yeah, it turned around and flew away. So we might have had an impact.
I'm gonna start building some frigates. I've done too much infrastructure stuff, so I gotta build some military, or it's gonna be problems for me. I can sense it.
Well, I've got my first transport ship coming. I've got 2 frigates and a transport ship. I need 2 transport ships to take this planet.
If you want to be guaranteed victory, yeah, you need 2. I would get 2. I mean, 1 might be able to handle it because they only have like 1 pop there. Well, I mean, we're doing this for science, man. So maybe you should just try it with 1 and see.
Doing it for science.
He just added another population to it. So now it's 2 pop at least, and he just put a frigate in orbit to guard it. So he's definitely concerned.
Well, he better be concerned because I'm coming.
Where are you sending that other colony ship at?
I'm going to send it up to this medium swamp abundant.
The Rahab? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, Rahab.
Okay.
It's the only other planet that's decent.
Yeah. But make sure you get that Antarian ruin up there too, when you can.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, there's like, unless I forward settle like literally in that guy's face down there, there's nothing else for me to go get.
Do it for science.
I guess I could, but man, that's like.
Well, honestly though, maybe playing aggressive is what we need to beat the AI. Maybe we just play so aggressive the AI's so confused that they start to think they're the human players and we're the impossible AI.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay.
I think beating an impossible AI probably does require to play aggressive.
Well, yeah, I would say that. But one of the other things that I'm really interested in seeing how well it works is that with the 5X Ultimate Balance mod, the defensive structures are significantly stronger. Okay, so star bases, orbital batteries, missile bases, all that stuff is significantly buffed up. And that was one of the things that bothered me with the vanilla version of Master of Orion, is it didn't seem to matter. Like, you could have tons of defenses on a planet and even a small fleet would just come in and like wreck your fleet or wreck your defenses. And that's not the case with this. So I'm interested to see if we set up, you know, kind of like we've always tried to do when we're playing Stellaris, like set up those choke points and really militarize a system. I think we could do that with some success with this.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I'm in a pretty good spot right now to kind of choke point. So, oh, he's attacking me with two frigates.
Mm-hmm. I thought he might.
He doesn't like he probably doesn't like that I'm playing aggressive.
And he has, see, this is where you can see the bonuses kick in. He's already got 4 frigates, and we know that he's produced at least 1 additional colony ship. So yeah, they're getting some pretty good bonuses on this difficulty level.
Well, yeah, impossible.
So
I'm gonna turn around and
all I'm doing is cranking. By the way, all I'm doing is cranking out frigates right now. I've got like 4 of them queued up.
Okay, good thing you are.
I'm not doing anything else until I fill up my command point cap, I think.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and back my frigate up I've got here, and then I've got frigates coming too. He moved his frigates back, so.
How many does he get sitting on that world now? 4. One of them's damaged.
Too many.
Well, he's got 4. That ain't nothing.
Too many for me to be able to push. But Space Factory, I think, is a good idea right now.
And start solidifying defenses? Yeah, probably the way to go.
Yeah, I'm going to start building defenses right now. I'm going to try to get ahead of them with it.
Okay, so are you going to back off the plan to attack and instead try to, try to cut him off over there?
Yeah, because he's got 4 frigates and I've only got 2.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What research are you doing right now, bud?
I'm doing engineering.
You're doing engineering to get destroyers? Okay.
Yeah, I want to go for a quick destroyer. I want to try to build one or 2 destroyers to try to push me, catapult me kind of into the conquest.
I'm gonna do that as well then.
Because I'm keep tracking the path to victory because that's telling me where our enemies lie, kind of military wise, and I want to stay behind them. As long as we can stay behind them, ahead of them would be great too. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But if we can stay behind them, that's gonna make a big difference.
Let's see time graph. Let's see what army looks like. Okay, so space pigs or space cows, they have, their army's pretty high, actually. Very high, like double us. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't try to settle down there now, because that would have just pissed them off and they would have been coming for blood. Yeah,
maybe we should play a little reserved.
I just found
we don't want to suicide.
I just found a really good system with 2 good worlds in it, but it's way the hell away from my main colonies.
Okay, I got a new leader.
Destructive computer virus infects the Klakon Hive, having research. So they're already doing espionage stuff. So I just got my.
Are you serious?
Just got my research cut in half. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they're already doing espionage. So that means they already have a spy center. So they
How the heck could they be that far ahead?
Because they get all kinds of bonuses. Yep. So they have. That means they have Xeno. One of them has Xeno diplomacy right now. That tier, because that's the only way they would have had access to spy centers. So actually, that means not only do they have a spy center, right?
Yeah.
But that unless it was a random event, which I don't think it was, that means that they have a spy center. They have built said spy center, and they spent eight turns training a new spy, and then sent the spy to do the op, which is at least 5 turns. So that means they've had their spy center since what? The beginning of the game? Like, how's that even? It's barely even possible that they've done all that. Like, we're only on turn 27. So
this really is impossible.
Yeah, we shouldn't be seeing any enemy spy activity, So yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I'm extremely excited.
Yeah, I am too. It's funny. I think people are like, well, you're excited about getting your face crushed?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. We are.
We're kind of weird like that.
Wow. That Raiden system, which is in like the southwest corner of the galactic map, it has a huge ocean abundant world with prolific wildlife. And we talked about this. This is one of the things they added. So prolific wildlife gives population growth bonus to the colony. That's a new special that they added.
Okay.
And then the other world next to it is also ocean, medium ocean, rich with gold.
Oh.
So sexy. That's so sexy.
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to get it, but it's sexy.
That's nice.
Yeah, right? I don't know. Maybe I could go to war over that. I don't know.
I don't know. We're in an interesting spot right now.
Oh man, that is super nice though. What sucks is that they're going to end up getting that.
Yeah, and that's a really good planet.
Man. I mean, I guess I could build another colony ship and a bunch of frigates and then go down there and see if I could hold them off. I could try.
I mean, you're military-wise, you're not sitting bad right now, right?
Compared to them, I am, but I'm cranking out a new frigate every 3 turns, so...
Okay.
I think I can catch up the gap here pretty quick. Oh, just got my first leader, named Alt, the Farmer. Transforming the efficiency of the Klakon into a productive agricultural workforce has always been one of the fundamental successes of the Klakon Hive. Alt was born a rare variant who's plagued by bacterial growth on his external plates, which prepare soil he touches for production, making him repulsive, but also valuable. Alt assures the practices of the Kuldan are carried throughout the stars. That's kind of cool.
Wow, nifty.
He's plus 10 food. I'm gonna hire him. If for no other reason, Alt had a cool story.
Exactly.
Right?
I thought it was pretty neat. I enjoyed it. Built these troop transports thinking I was going to snipe that place.
Third planet in that system, medium desert abundant with gold. Fourth planet in that system, medium volcanic rich.
Oh.
That system
boy.
That system's worth going to war over. I'm going to go to war over it, I think.
If you think you're prepared.
Oh, I'm not, but I think I'm just going to do it anyway, just because reasons. Science.
Yes, for science.
That's been my excuse. Actually, you know, I started that new XCOM 2 Long War 2 series recently, last couple of weeks. And I've been doing a lot of like strange soldier builds and sort of different things. And I was like, you know what? It's my first time playing Long War 2. I'm going to experiment. And maybe it's not going to be optimal, but it's going to be interesting. And so far, it's been really fun.
Sometimes it's just about trying different things out. You might find a combination that works really well.
Yeah, I accidentally found, well, we're playing Master of Orion, so I won't go into it, but I found one yesterday that was like, hey, if I do this and this, that soldier can do this kind of cool stuff. And it wasn't something that I thought about before I tried it. So for us, I think this first series with this mod is the same thing, right?
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot. I might actually... Well, I can't. We're going to want to start working on diplomacy to keep these guys off our backs.
Well, that's... Hey, I said, let me know as soon as you want to... I've already got government done. So you let me know when you start working on Xeno relations and I'll switch. Okay, sounds good. I'll start heading up that way. I'm 3 turns away from being done with engineering, so I can switch whenever. There's just no reason for me to do it if you haven't, right? Yeah, yep, makes sense. Oh, I'm gonna lose a frigate. You know what? Instead of... You know what? I'll just delete it then. I'm going through spending my credits here and there because I think it's pretty important early game that I try to stay ahead, because we're not going to stay ahead of the AI, but we've got to try to stay behind them. That's a good point. That's a really good point. I'm gonna start buying some of these structures, because why else have the money, right? Yeah, that's not going to do you any good if they're attacking and destroying you into the ground, so use it now as you can. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, you know? I'm using the credits to try to keep me behind them. I'm going for early star bases for the command points, for one, but really more so that we're not sitting ducks, because again, the defenses are much better than they were before, so I want to take advantage. Oh, I've got somebody striking. Pull the frigate. How much income do I lose? 10 credits. I lose 10 credits a turn for one guy striking. I'll let that guy strike. Like, you go for that, pal. Strike all you want. I want my money. Do all the striking you want. Yeah. You've got a good amount of planets right now. How many you got? 3? 3. Yep. Okay. And if I can pull it off, I'll have 4. But I don't want to do it until I can ensure that I'm going to be able to keep it. So I'm going to send a bunch of frigates down there, and then I'm going to send a space factory and a colony ship at the same time. And if I can, you know, take the colony and then immediately start building a military outpost there, then I will. I'll go for it. Yeah, if I get all that down there and they're already approaching, then I'll have to back out. But it's worth the risk, I think. Well, I'm working on government now. Okay, let me know when you get... Let me know when you're done with government and you've moved into Xeno relations, and I'll switch. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, folks. We're going to keep all the episodes about the same length. Again, these are going to release at noon Eastern every day. That's the plan. We hope that you've enjoyed it so far and that you continue to join us for some more extreme bromance here in Master of Orion. Till next time, he is Sabouts, I am Mal, and we'll see you later.